Buton Island, an island located in southeastern part of Sulawesi, holds natural worlds and mesmerizing tourist destinations. This beautiful island, with a wide coastline and abundant natural products, is known as the largest producer of asphalt in Indonesia. Besides the fact that it's having a lot of natural resource wealth, Buton Island in Baubau City also has a unique historical heritage, the largest fortress in the world, Benteng Keraton Wolio. Awarded by the Guinness World of Record in 2006 as the world's largest fortress. This farm has an area of about 23.4 hectares, which is an attraction for tourists to visit. Wolio Palace become an icon of an important historical place as the evidence and witnesses of the transition of the Bhutan kingdom to Muslim as well as the colonialism in Indonesia. By 1637, as its location on a high hilltop and step crack made this fortress the best defense during the reign of Sultan Buton III, Sultan Dayanu Ihsanuddin. He permanently claims this fortress as a defense for the invaders. This fort has 12 gates called lawa, which function as a link between the palace and the general public. It was said that the existence of 12 lawa in the fort was interpreted from the existence of 12 holes in the human body, because they believed that the Buton Palace fortress was like a human. This fort also has 16 cannon emplacements called baluara. Each of them serve as a storage area for bullets and gunpowder. Each baluara has a different shape adapted to the conditions of the land and the place. Because it's situated on a high hilltop with steep slopes, this made it the best defense for its time. From the edge of the fort, which is still standing firmly, you can enjoy a clear view of the city of Baubau and the boats going back and the fort in the Buton Strait from ahead. What an amazing view! The history of the formation of Wolio Palace first area a figure with the arrival of 4 leaders or Mia Patamiana, namely Si Panjongan, Si Jangwangkati, Si Malui, and Si Panjongan. Through this role of Mia Patamiana, Wolio grew to become the center of the government for the kingdom and the next Buton Sultanate. They also had the first Raja Buton as a leader. The time when Islam entered the Buton kingdom has become a new area of history in this area. Life based on Islam became a pioneer in implementation of government from the kingdom to the sultanate. The King Buton VI Merhum declared Islam and became the first sultan of Bhutan, followed by its inhabitants as well as the construction of the Keraton Mosque as a center of community worship in his time. Here, we can feel Islamic nuances with Palace Mosque. The marble floor mosque, measuring approximately 40 square meters, was built in 1720 and is the oldest mosque in the Saudi Sulawesi. Built during the Sultanate of Sultan Saifuddin Darul Alam, it's also a symbol of the glory of Islam at the time. Beside the tourist objects, historical relics that are printed in Palace Road area, which is still attached to the Bhutan archipelago community, are one of them is traditional clothing. For Bhutanese, traditional clothing has a special meaning, in the sense that the people who use these traditional clothes with certain characteristic or specification, both in color, shapes, jewelry, and the number of accessories used and another equipment, are those who have a higher social status in the level of life of the Bhutan people in the past and the time. These traditional such as Pakande Kandeya is a special tradition in Baubau City, which is held because of gratitude for the gift given by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and this tradition also aims to reconnect the ties of community friendship. Pakande Kandeya is usually carried out after the Eid al-Fitr award or Eid, because at that time, all the families who had migrated had returned to their hometowns or Eid together. Previously, this tradition was held for welcoming heroes back from the battlefield. The Buton Palace Festival is an annual event held in Baubau, which aims to introduce tourists in Southeast Sulawesi with a combination of arts, cultures, and sports. At the 8th Nusantara Keraton Festival 2012, Wolio Palace Fortress was chosen to be the host, which have been attended by 155 kingdoms, sultanates, and traditional institutions of the archipelago. These remains are still preserved and have been living in Wolio Palace waters for a long time, which is the value and attraction of this fort to be visited.